What's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Oman and today's analysis video is going to be about the Champions League game between Tottenham and Leipzig. So Tottenham lined up in a 4-2-3-1 formation which mostly shifted to a 4-4-2 without possession. And with possession, Serge Aurier often moved up to join the front line, and thus Tottenham had an offensive formation of 3-5. Leipzig, on the other hand, lined up in a very fluid 3-4-3 formation. The front three were given the license to interchange their positions and drop in between the lines during the build-up phase, and they changed their formation to a back five without possession. Mourinho's plan was very clear right from the kickoff. Tottenham were happy to sit back in a mid-block and defend. They were going to take their chances on the counter-attack, as the plan was to avoid an away goal. So this is how the two teams were set up on the ground. Tottenham's mid-block 4-4-2 formation against Leipzig's 3-4-3 formation with possession. Tottenham were very happy to give time and space to the Leipzig centre-backs, as Tottenham tried to restrict Leipzig's possession within their own half by creating a central overload in the midfield. Lo Celso and Winks were covering the two holding midfielders of Leipzig, while Lucas Moura and Dele Alli were providing the cover shadow from the front to cut the passing lanes to the midfield. Gedson Fernandes and Bergwijn were covering the wing-backs, and thus Leipzig were mostly forced to play the passes between the centre-backs. The centre-backs would at times try to play the pass to the wing-backs, who would again play a back pass to the centre-back, as there were no central passing options available. Tottenham are sitting in the mid-block, creating a strong central overload, and they are happy to give time and space to the Leipzig centre-backs. 4v2 in the middle of the ground, with Gedson Fernandes and Bergwijn on the wing-backs. No central penetration for Leipzig. Lucas Moura steps out to press the centre-back, and at the same time, he is also providing cover shadow to the midfielder. Gedson Fernandes steps out to cut the passing lane to the wing-back, while Timo Werner is sandwiched between the two players. No passing lane is available, and the centre-back was forced to play a wasteful long ball. And this is where Ethan Ampadu came into play. Since Lucas Moura and Dele Alli were providing cover shadow to the Leipzig midfielders, so the two holding midfielders decided to spread wide to force the Tottenham front two to move wide. As the front two moved a bit wider, it opened the gate in the central zone for Ethan Ampadu to step in and make the play for Leipzig. Since Lucas Moura and Dele Alli were more focused on cutting the central passing lanes than pressing the centre-backs, so Ethan Ampadu was often able to make these central runs to bypass Tottenham's first line of defense. Harry Winks tries to cover the straight passing lane, and Ethan Ampadu easily picks Nkunku with the wing-back overlapping from the right wing. Ethan Ampadu often made these central runs from the defense to the midfield to pick one of his front three. Ethan Ampadu played a total of 98 passes in this game, the most by any player on the ground. And out of those 98 passes, 40 passes were played in the opposition half. Tottenham's midfield in this game was not compact. Bergwijn and Gedson Fernandes were stepping out to cover the wing-backs, and that was leaving the gaps open in Tottenham's midfield. Lo Celso and Winks were trying to cover the two holding midfielders, and that left the spaces open in Tottenham's midfield for one of the front three to drop in the space and receive the ball from his centre-back. Tottenham again creating that same central overload, Lo Celso and Winks on the two holding midfielders, with Lucas Moura and Dele Alli providing the cover shadow from the front. 4v2 in the middle of the ground, Gedson Fernandes and Bergwijn are covering the wing-backs, and that has opened the space in the midfield for Nkunku to drop deep and receive the ball from his centre-back. Bergwijn is now left in a 1v2 position. Once again, a simple straight pass, and Leipzig now have 3v3 to attack. Tottenham's build-up on the other hand was very straightforward. They were not taking any chances against the Leipzig high press, and they decided to use a more direct way of build-up. Tottenham not taking any chances against the high press of Leipzig, and they are trying to use Lucas Moura as the target man. Even though Lucas Moura is not really a target man, but he still did a very decent job of winning the first ball against the Leipzig centre-backs. Lucas Moura was able to win 50% of his aerial duels, which was still not enough for a target man. So most of the times, Leipzig were easily able to win back possession in no time. With possession, Tottenham mostly had a 3-5 formation, as they tried to match the defensive numbers of Leipzig by making a front line of 5-man. Tottenham shifting to a back three with possession, Ben Davies is staying back and Aurier is joining the front line. And here we can see Tottenham's front line of 5-man with possession. 2 wide players against the 2 wing-backs, and 3 players attacking the goal box against the 3 Leipzig centre-backs. The plan was to crowd the box and create a 1v1 position inside the box with crosses from the wide areas. Here again, Aurier pulls Angelino out and Tottenham once again have a 1v1 situation against the Leipzig defense. Tottenham tried to create a 1v1 position inside the box and delivered crosses from the wide areas. Tottenham played 17 crosses from these wide areas and they had 1 or 2 really good chances to convert these crosses into goals, but their finishing let them down. Since Aurier was playing really high up the ground to make a front line of 5 men with possession, so Leipzig often had the chance to catch Tottenham on transition by using the pace of Timo Werner. Serge Aurier is caught out of his position and Werner immediately moves to the wide area to hit Tottenham on the counter-attack. A well-timed run behind the line and Werner gets a free run at the goal. Leipzig had 3 to 4 great goal-scoring chances, but their finishing was also very poor in this game. And credit to Hugo Lloris as well for his excellent performance. Leipzig scored the only goal of the game from the penalty spot and got the crucial away goal. Tottenham mainly tried to defend in this game, and they only started attacking when they went 1-0 down and it was too late by then. Leipzig on the other hand would also be disappointed with the scoreline, as they could have easily scored 2 to 3 goals in this game. Leipzig have the away goal benefit, but this tie is still not over yet, and Tottenham are still pretty much in the game. So what is your prediction for the second leg? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.